Greetings, friends. Welcome back. I don't know in what order or how these videos are going to be posted, but I went from incredibly stuck this morning to finally having the key for the attic. And this has been something I've been waiting for since like the first 5 minutes of the second session. So, let us do it. So excited. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Oh. Why is there power out here? Ah, yes. Okay, so right now, orient myself and you. So right now we are on the mansion, second floor. So the Roberts mansion. Here's the attic. Well, on the first floor you can see that the garage is down here. When we first came to the Roberts mansion and tried to get into the garage, we could not. And we couldn't do that because the door was bolted from the inside, which means that whoever locked it came up and then through the house when they exited. So yeah, have no idea that. So that's like 2 whole new rooms to look at, which is exciting. Also, to recap what we know about the attic, is that Mary Martinez once was helping clean out the attic, and found out that there was a lot of Derek and Wanda stuff in the attic. Wanda being the servant who had cancer, and then her son was Derek. We don't know anything about the dad. The only thing really is that Wanda told her son, or was fearing having to tell her son that his dad just left. So, without further ado, further recapping. Because I have that clock puzzle in the tea room, I've been trying to pay attention to all clocks. And I think that this game pretty much they like just made a model of a clock per type, I guess. And so there are mantle clocks that are all set to the same time. So I wonder if the wall clocks are the same way. The bin field. Secret safe instruction. Insert the key, lock key, set the time, turn the key. T-time, 320! We know that it's 320 because I've read that note so many times. Excellent. Man. I feel like if I had gone on, like if I had just been like, screw this game, and upturned my desk and walked away, I imagine about 3 weeks later I would have been like, wasn't there a tea time thing? So I could have gotten that earlier, but I appreciate the game having a backup clue in case you're a moron. So great, an answer to another puzzle. Thank God. Not really anything up there. So let's see what's in here. Ooh. I hated that. That scared me. Items needed for the barbecue. Charcoal, grill brush, grill fork, lighter fluid, grill brush. Okay. Why not? Why can't I pick up the gardening fork? Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Woo! Thanks for showing me that. Ooh, drums are not good when there's people missing. We still don't know what has happened to the private investigator. And I think, I'm not sure, but I had a glimpse of the achievements, and it made me believe that maybe we will find the private investigator and it won't be good. Okay, bottle caps. There are bottles in here. The wine. There was a case of wine missing. Was it Andrew? Did he drink a bunch of the wine? I did, in one of my passes to see if I could find another clue. I did look at the note again that said, that had no name on it, but it was about a missing wine case. And in going through the notes as many times as I have, I realized that it was Andrew's writing, and Andrew was the one who suffered from alcoholism. This is Derek's. All of his journals are weirdly graph paper. Tuesday, September 21st, 1993. I didn't feel well today. I had a nightmare last night. I cannot remember what it was like, but it was unnerving. I see Scott all the time now since he has started working at the mansion. He's always with Trisha. I used to be the one to hang out with Trisha. Friday, October 1st, 1993. Mom says she feels better these days. It's as if she forgot she even has cancer. I hope she recovers quickly. Mr. Johnson is a great man to help us out like this. Well, we know in 95 she was still battling cancer. Monday, November 8th, 1993. Trisha talked to me today. She said Scott is busy recently and she feels lonely. I would never make her feel that way. I cannot say it to her, but I will be there when she needs me. We talked a lot. I wish every day would be like today. Oh, we got a nice guy. Monday, February 14th, 1994, so Valentine's Day. Today, Scott came and asked if I know anything about Father Calvin. I only knew him as the previous church pastor before Father Matthew took over. I told Scott to ask Matthew about it. Scott didn't say anything and left. Looks like they aren't getting along too well. Okay, so I would be kind of surprised if this is what's going on. But the first thing that pops into mind is that we know Scott was at the cabin. Where we have a pretty good idea that Scott was at the cabin by himself the night that Vivian died, after they had an argument. Ostensibly, that argument was about Sophia, who is Scott's mother. But there might be room in here for Derek to have been trying to frame Scott, and maybe felt like he was helping. Maybe his motive was that he could have felt like he was helping Trisha as well, by getting rid of her mother that she didn't like that much. And we also know that towards the in 94 95, we do know that Derek started not wanting to be around Vivian. So was that him distancing himself so that he could act this plan? Like, I don't know what role Derek's lovesickness is going to take here. And so I've kind of gathered that we get achievements when we get an achievement for whoever's name story whenever we find all of their journals. So we have not gotten that for Derek yet, so there's more to learn about him. Okay. Okay, so my first thought about why I'm able to pick these things up and why they're making it out like these things are important is that we are supposed to be finding the murder weapon. So grill brush, grill fork, lighter fluid, grill brush. I feel like we maybe saw charcoal. Maybe there's another grill brush in the shed. We found a grill fork, and then there was a grill brush over here. So I don't know. Maybe I should take a picture so I don't forget. Maybe I'm wrong that there wasn't one in the gardener shack, but we can go look if it's important. That's not a grill fork though, so maybe my theory's off, but we'll see. Yeah, charcoal. And wood for burning, I'm guessing, or smoking. Okay. Is that it? That seems very strange. But I do know the code to the tea room now. Oh, no, I guess it wouldn't be in the... So we're missing a grill brush. Okay. Is it time to go to tea time? This feels strange. That there was... We waited so long to get over here and we got a note that just had what seemed to be a redundant list. I got to pick up a fork, or a gardening fork, and that's it. I guess the journal. I got the journal. Then is it more important than I'm giving it credit for being? Oh, I did miss something. I hope she recovers quickly. Mr. Johnson is a great man to help us out like this. So what is he giving her? Yeah, weird that the garage has... I don't understand why certain things have power and not. Feels kind of Feels pretty arbitrary. 320. And I'm Leslie Stahl. Oh my god. And there wasn't a key, though. Alright. June 18th, 1975. Dear Vivian, I am not writing to you as your doctor, but as a friend. I know you had your suspicions about Charles. Now that his affair is revealed, there is no point beating around the bush. If you want to protect yourself and Tricia, there is only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You will, of course, have to compensate her for leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know that having his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgiving when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figure that Charles will try to add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him. He is a boy, after all. It is a boy, after all, and the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what'll happen to you. Henry Johnson. This gossipy jerk? Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here's my answer. I've provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law, Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her usual dosage. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you decide to do it, you will need to administer the medicine, it looks like machine, carefully so no one suspects anything. Call me if you have any questions. Henry Johnson. P.S. Make sure no one else in the mansion ingests any of it. Well... okay. Well, I mean, it kind of just confirms what we thought we knew. Which is that Vivian and Henry Johnson, like, teamed up and killed Charles's mother. And seemingly as part of, like, a 2-part cover-up. To shut up the mother and shut up Sophia. Oh, wait. June 18th, 1975. Hold on. I came across a note by Magdalene Roberts stuck between one of the old logbooks. It was requesting the search of a missing security tape dated June 28th, 1975. She requested the search of a missing security tape dated June 28th, 1975. This one's undated. And when did Sophia disappear? Charles. He wrote about how she was gone. I have not seen her in these last 2 days, July 4th, 1975. trying to think about what that really means. So, June 18th, Henry's pushing his line. And then at some point later, he provides her some medicine that's 3 times her dosage. Okay. And then July 4th, at the latest, because Charles says I haven't seen her in these last 2 days. So July 4th at the latest, Sophia was murdered. So what would the June 28th tape have been? And what was Magdalene's date of death, which we have? Sylvia's confession letter. Oh, so on July 4th. So what happened on June 28th? What happened on June 28th that Magdalene... Wait, was it Magdalene? I thought it was. Yeah, okay, so Magdalene wanted a tape from June 28th, 1975. Wait, I'm like very unsure of myself. Wait, okay, so yes. Oh, no, here, okay, so, yeah, so it is 1975. Yeah, I don't know what happened on June 28th. Of 1975. Whose other journals do I have from 74, 75? Well, here's 73. Matthew. What about Andrew? No. Scott. Oh, sorry. Okay, so June 26th, 1975 is when Sophia was supposedly confronted. Then why was the request for the tape on June 28th? And why does Andrew say, or why does Charles say that he hadn't seen her in 2 days on July 6th? So I don't know. I don't know that it matters that much. I think it'll explicitly tell me what they think happened on what dates when I find the source, but there are just enough mistakes in the game that I'm just not confident that that's what was intended, so I'm just gonna not treat it like it matters much. Man. Oh, Trisha. Okay, yeah, I do have somewhere to go. Thank God. Maybe they were close enough that Dorothy gave her key? Please? Yes. Dear Trisha, you can always stay at my place when you feel lonely. Ah, so good. Alright. 40 Black Pine, here we come. I know where this goes. Ooh, which one should I do first? I think going to find out what Scott was hiding will be great. May 22nd, 1994. Mom is so judgmental. She doesn't want me to be near Scott, saying that I should find someone who is of the same class as me. What does that even mean? Who determines what class Scott is in? Did Mom talk to Father Matthew? Is that why Father Matthew also forbade us from seeing each other? Don't they know that we're in love? July 24th, 1994. Last night, Scott and Father Matthew had a big fight. Father Matthew told him to stop seeing me again. I asked Scott why, but he didn't know the reason. I feel so miserable. October 10th, 1994. Scott asked if I had a younger brother named Vincent. I didn't. He told me that it was probably just a rumor, but he wanted to be sure about it. Who'd spread such a rumor about my family? October 11th, 1994. At dinner, I asked my mom if I'd ever had a younger brother named Vincent. She stared at me and said no, then asked where I got the name from. When I said, from Scott, she told me dinner's over. I argued with her, she yelled and sent me to my room. Later, I heard her arguing with Dad. October 26th, 1994. How can Mom fire Scott? That is so unreasonable. There's no reason at all for firing him. And why can't I see Scott anymore? I love Scott. Dad loves him too. Only Mom hates him and I don't even know why. November 22nd, 1994. I find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, I could not find him. I searched everywhere, inside and outside of the cabin. He was nowhere to be found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared, as if he had been in here the whole time. This has happened several times now. I'm wondering if there's a hidden room in the cabin that I just don't know about. Indeed there is. Okay, we finished up Trisha's journal entries. Poor girl. I guess that's the music box that Scott said that he was making for her. Okay, let's go see... It's near the well. Alright. Steal ourselves. I'm gonna go to... no, I'm gonna get it out of the way. Let's do it. I've waited so long for this. But Dorothy's house is right there. No, I'm gonna stop being a scaredy cat. I mean, I've already seen an apparition, but it wasn't, like, right in front of me, so... Which I did notice when I was going back through my pictures earlier. I found it kind of funny that the game was basically telegraphing with all of its, like, all these, like, spiritualist books that you could pick up, or, like, the info sessions on spirits and whatnot. Like, the game was basically saying, like, there's gonna be something supernatural going on. Just being a scaredy cat, avoiding going down. Okie doke. Okay. Just running at it doesn't do anything. Maybe it's the... Aha! Whew. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Okay. So this is what I referred to a couple of sessions ago, if it made the cut, that this is the image that is like the header image for this game on Steam. And you can make out on Steam who killed my mother. And so I figured that that's, like, once we got enough pieces, I was like, okay, yeah, I know where this is going. But, whew. Still pretty creepy. Okay. Why was she killed? Yeah. She looks like Carey Mulligan. Okay, so his investigation, what did it reveal? She tried to find Sophia. Okay. Yep, he's your dad, sorry. Vivian. So, Bernard, Andrew, Wanda. He saved me, couldn't be him. Matthew in Indonesia at that time. He's 6 years old at that time. Yep. He killed Magdalene. Yep. Wonder how he figured that out. She loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Yeah. I definitely didn't think it was Dorothy. I think it's a conspiracy amongst at least 3 of these people, but it's not. It's definitely not Trisha. Gate key. The cemetery, maybe? I found out who killed my mother. There's no offset E. So I don't know yet. The mind is the key. David Chen and Sarah Patterson focus on tackling the understanding of human behavior through psychology. Chen's research is focused on the nature of mental imagery and people's ability to remember an emotionally significant event. He has served on real criminal cases and possesses the knowledge and experience to answer many questions of the human mind. So using pictures, maybe? Robert's real estate security tapes. Okay, can't access any of those. What does this look like? Am I supposed to turn it on or? Yeah, that's the music box in Trisha's room. Yeah, we know that that's already in Scott's room. Or his box of things. Now that promises to have a lot of stuff in it, so I'm going to save it for just a second. Oh, box lid. This is definitely the cemetery key, I would think. Okay. What am I looking at here? Oh. The gates. Why would the old sewer entrance be on here? Is this a, like, water map? Are these X's dead ends? Your postal service. To farmer's market. To residential houses. So this is like the top part of the map? To Maple Drive to... Yeah, this has to be pipe some... or oh my god. Anyway, Painscreek Sewer. There you go. Oh, I don't... Oh, man. Bodies. That's where they're gonna be. Definitely playing the rest of this in daylight. Grimy, dingy. So... he had a radio when he was in here. So he would have known that something had happened to Vivian and he didn't come out, maybe? Which definitely doesn't look good. I mean, yeah, he was ready to hide out here for a while. Seems like. Okay, so what do we have in our inventory? An old mansion gate key. So that's at the top of the Roberts mansion. The music box key. And then a sewer map key. Or sewer key. So next thing we're going to do is... oh, my god. Saved it for last and then didn't even read it. Okay, Monday, February 13th, 1995. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. Tuesday, March 7th, 1995. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid my mom's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left, and I could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am, and now I feel everything is falling apart. Monday, April 3rd, 1995. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. Tuesday, April 4th, 1995. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion. I finally found Mom's body. Oh, wow. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. Oh, wow, so he actually buried his mom. Wednesday, May 3rd, 1995. A month has passed. I haven't worked since and haven't stopped meeting anyone. Tricia knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her, if she has done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. Saturday, May 13th, 1995. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, and that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried, and I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do now. He listened and didn't speak. Oh, that's it from Scott. Wow. Alright. Tough break, guys. Oh, I didn't see this map. Okay. This is the regular old map, but it's got stuff marked on it. So Derek and Wanda's house, yes. Bernard's house, yes. The old sewer entrance. Okay, that's what that gray building is, down the stairs from the mayor's mansion. Dorothy's house, Andrew's house, the time capsule, and the birdhouse. The birdhouse. Okay. Yeah, see, what's interesting about this is that when we look at the PI letter, hiring PI Stephen Moss, I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Those E's are so offset. And we have found 2 typewriters so far. One in Derek's room and one here. And neither of them have offset E's. So, interesting, because he was investigating a different crime, right? But when it comes to who could have killed Vivian, the people be Charles, Bernard, Matthew. I mean, Wanda was alive, but I don't think that she would have killed Vivian. I think Dr. Johnson died beforehand. So, interesting. Just worthy of kind of commenting on, like, could we have a double murderer on our hands? I guess not, because Andrew was dead. Henry Johnson was dead. And Bernard seems to maybe have been in love with her. In love with Vivian, that is. And maybe not. Maybe no double murderer, but it definitely feels like, yeah, I mean, unless Bernard was involved and then he was also around when Vivian died. So, Mary she wrote something in here that was intriguing. I had to interact with Bernard today. Doesn't seem like anybody likes Bernard. His left wrist was swollen pretty badly. March 3rd, 1995. That date sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm gonna let the game figure it out for me. I'm really excited to go to Dorothy's house. Okay, so the head maid's house. Oh, what a lovely little chateau. Not just new words, it's new lifestyle. Seems like Dorothy may have been the only good person in this whole town. Oh, we have new music. I didn't realize that that is maybe significant, because we haven't had new music pretty much this entire time. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting design. Just taking a picture of a curiosity. Okay. She also has the biggest house that we've seen so far. I guess living there for so long. Oh, love this. Dorothy, what a cute little house. Shame you, I presume, fled to get away from this crazy place. Most people just want to secure the lives of their loved ones without having to constantly worry that something will go wrong. Painscreek Retirement Management's. Yeah, we've, I think, read about that before. Ah, what a cute desk. Her spectacles. Okay. February 2nd, 1975. Charles asked something of me today. He asked if I would be willing to stay with Sophia, that he'd arranged to have a house rented out a little ways from the mansion. I told him that I would help, but that Sophia's pregnancy will eventually show. There's no way of hiding it. He seemed very worried. February 6, 1975. Charles came up to me and expressed his gratitude for taking care of Sophia. He said he will be covering all the necessary expenses. He told me not to tell anyone about it. As for Sophia's growing belly, when the time comes, I'm to make something about her running errands outside of Painscreek. I'm not sure if that will work. April 6, 1975. Sophia's 8 months into her pregnancy. Her belly is big now. I asked her how she felt. She told me she's happy, and she feels hopeful for their future. She said it would be best if the baby is a boy. I can understand why she's thinking that way, but I can't help but wonder how Vivian will feel about it all. What will the ramifications of this be? By Reverend Key. Yeah, I guess I'm trying not to be perturbed about, this is generally seems to be like a really sweet person. Um, I think I just piled too much on top of this one as helping solve a lot of the problems I was having with the rest of the game. So maybe that's unfair. But yeah. Seems like she was a good lady. Took care of Trisha. Through the thick and thin of having self-absorbed parents. Okay, so I've been doing this just about an hour, and I definitely have to save the sewers for a different day. So, I need to check out Trisha's musical box, or music box. I'm gonna go try one of these keys on the other cemetery gate very quickly, and then I will head back up to the Robertses, get that music box, and then be ready for the next time. Let me just see here. Sewer entrance. Oh yeah, this definitely doesn't go out here, but I'm already here, so better safe than sorry. Yeah, that was dumb, but let me really quick. Time capsule. It looks like it's on. Yeah, they said it was near the rock, so I don't even know if it's necessary for me to go to the rest of the cemetery at all. I feel like our PI will probably be unfortunately in the sewer. And these ominous apparitions are probably not going to be too far away either. Just see if this is where this goes. Yep. Okay. Trying to formulate what may be a critique, but I'm not sure, which is the pacing of the clues feels a little bit off. I maybe would have preferred to have, I mean, it was wonderful to open up a drawer and find 2 keys, but I wonder if the keys should not have been spaced out a little bit more. Because Dorothy's house was, yeah, it was still pretty disappointing. But I'm definitely not casting judgment at this point. I'm just acknowledging what didn't feel great. Dear Tricia, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. No. I mean, you broke her heart. She was already pretty fragile. Alright, so the other one said that it was to a mansion gate. Well, we know that there's a locked mansion gate behind here. And then the next playthrough, or the next session, can start up with the sewer. There is some comfort to be taken from that. I'm pretty sure that I don't think that there's a way I can die in this game. So, I'll take comfort in that when I'm eventually scared, I'll be alive enough to be mad about it. Yeah. That's the well. And it's uncovered. Alright, let's do it. Oh no. I'm covering my eyes. Oh, okay. Whew. Let me look at the map. Old sewer entrance, that's where we unlocked. So there's literally nothing about this on any of our maps. Let's get it over with. Yep, I'm closing my eyes. Here she lies. Oh God. Oh, 0526. Okay, and I'm closing my eyes again because well, I haven't really been closing my eyes. I've been squinting and staring through my hands and making it worse, really. Oh, 0526. I'm guessing that's her birthday. Did Matthew talk about her necklace? So, I don't understand though. So, in this, I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? So, he was shocked when Scott told him that Sophia was dead? But then where did he think that, if he knew that Scott was Sophia's son, then why did he not assume she was dead? Maybe he was just in that much denial? Wait a minute. So they threw her down the well. Yeah, I mean, I guess that has to be her birthday. I don't really think that it's Scott's. His was somewhere in June. So 5/26. I'm gonna guess it's one of two codes. Father Matthew or Charles. How do I figure out how old she is? What was the letter that he wrote her? Okay, so is this... when he signed it? Is this her birthday? And what's 0526? Something is etched on the back. Oh, 0526. Oh, yeah, I can easily verify that's who I think it is. She's not wearing that. Then whose is it? It's very possible that I could have missed a particular hint. But I'm gonna try... Yeah, that was Magdalene's birthday, I'm pretty sure. So... I can... Let me double check really quick. Magdalene... Yeah, 1907, so... I put in 052607, and that didn't work. Did Matthew say that they were the same age? When she came to the... Hmm... 0318, the first day you came to the orphanage. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Maybe in... Okay, so Sophia's birthday gift. So the day that she came to the orphanage was her birthday? Could it possibly have been a gift to Sophia? The necklace. Oh, 0526. Oh, 07. Yeah, okay. So I can brute force the one at Father Matthew's, I think, because I can assume that she was at least 18. So it would be... She had Vincent Scott in 1975, and she was at least 18, then that would be 57? Was Matthew in the cemetery? No, he wasn't, right? Okay. Really curious about what happened to Henry Johnson now. Like, was it a suicide attempt, or was it a suicide when he like drove into the lake and didn't unbuckle himself or anything, or did something happen and he died before that happened? Okay. 05 26 57. What did I say? It had to be at least 57. So 56. Or at most 57, I guess. Does that say at the bottom? M to S. Okay, so that's Matthew to Sophia. Oh! Yeah, that would have been bad if they had just reused a code, but... I think I can crack that. I just need to do a little bit more on... May 26th. So did he ever write anything on May 26th? May 28th, but... 0526. I mean, it's not entirely clear. What did Charles say? I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent. I've not seen her in the last 2 days. Oh, what did Dorothy say? Oh, did it not save it? I mean, I definitely read it. It was something about Charles not knowing what to do about the baby. Weird. 0526. Yeah, I don't know. Was that when he brought her to... Oh, 0526 71? Okay, well, I am going to take a minute there and think about that. But next time I'll start with the sewer, unless I figured out the end of this, and then I'll finish that up first. See you then.